Morning, everybody. Grab a cup of coffee and a donut or three, and let's do some switching. I'm going to pick up where we left off last week. We have to switch General Chemical and the team track. You might be able to hear Jazzy whining. I don't know why. She's already been fed. It's a cold, rainy day today, so I'm actually in the living room with X-Ray and Mouse on the couch. So we slowed to a stop to couple onto the CP boxcar that's at the team track. It's empty. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I'm actually in the house. With the window shut, and you could hear a train blowing. Again, we're using the B30-7. I think I said C30-7 last week. The whole time. It's a B. It's a 4-axle unit. So we're going to ease forward and we're going to pull the empty tank car. The white squares, they were like a sludge pit. I remember them. They had like a chain link fence around the whole place. They had a green covering on it, so you couldn't really see in there really well. Sort of foamy. It was a residue from whatever chemical they made here, and they pumped it out into trucks and spread it on strip mines in southern Ohio because it reduced the acidity of the soil. So that was my best way of modeling them. Not super happy with them, but I'm not upset enough to redo them. I used the water that you had to heat up in a pan, and it sort of melted the styrene frame that I'd built. All right, so we're going to drop the two cars we just picked up off on the passing siding. You can see one of the trucks that's going to pump the stuff out, parked next to the sludge pit. General Chemical stayed in business until after the year 2000. Sometime between then and 2010, it went out of business in Chillicothe. I don't know if the corporation still exists. They were all over the country. That's why they have the General Chemical tank car, or covered hoppers. It wasn't a small company. So we left the lumber load there. It's going to go on the team track. If you remember, the yard crew didn't put it in the right spot. So we're going to deliver the cars to General Chemical first, and then we have to go back and pick up the bulkhead flat. At the end of the video, I've got a, just, 30, 40 seconds of the animals, just some pictures. I've got a request for Michael Reed. He's usually one of the first people to watch my videos. He's in Australia. We're going back to pick up the bulkhead flat. Jessie's flipping one of her toys around. It was the new toy we got her. It was a rooster that had a squeaker in it, but it doesn't take long for X-Ray to destroy any toy with a squeaker, and that's what he did. So we don't have any now that have a squeaker in them. He will not leave it alone until it's destroyed. Nope, I forgot to add my hand out of one. Sorry. But at least it was quick. All right, now we're going to pick up the two cars we left on the passing siding. And we're going to cross Douglas Avenue, go through the crossover, and pick up the cars we pulled from ITT Grinnell last week. So now all I have to do is head back to the yard. We're not going to make it all the way to the yard. I've been working on scenery there. But next week, we will be in the yard because, in theory, while the B30-7 has been switching the industries here, the yard switcher has been getting the cars ready for wherever and Union Spring. So we're doing some yard work next week, and you'll get to see the scenery that I've been working on. I'm not completely done. I made a ton of trees, and it's never enough. I need to make some more. But it'll be close enough where you'll understand the concept anyhow. All right, so as soon as the train gets out of sight, we'll end the video, and we'll talk about the animals for a minute or so. Here's X-Ray and Ferdinand on the love seat. X-Ray gets along with everybody. Ferdinand's a little skittish, though. Here's Jazzy with her ear open, listening for something, probably a food wrapper. This is Bunny. She's a pretty hefty little girl. Now we got Mouse, who is also the baby of the family, but she's pretty hefty too. And we've got X-Ray and Mouse together on the couch. Again, everyone gets along. So at Toyota, a lot of times we get Japanese visitors, and they bring gifts. And we get these candies, and we are always afraid to open them because we don't know if it's going to be seaweed or shrimp or some kind of fish. Usually smells pretty bad. Well, anyhow, we had a visitor from Australia a couple weeks ago, and they left this. So Michael Lee, I'm calling you out. You got to help me out, man. What is this? No one's ever heard of a meat pie. I don't think they sell them in the United States. Put in the comments what it is. Everybody stay safe.